Get ready to explore the magic that lies within each draw. Let's embrace the wisdom of the Lightseers Tarot together. I'm going to be playing with the Lightseers Tarot deck, the pocket size, which makes me so happy because it fits onto my smaller table and board that I have done so that I can more compactly work with cards and such. So these smaller decks, they're really, really nice. Let's take a look right now. And here we are going to be using the smaller one that comes in a tin, came in the fall 2023 Hay House subscription box that I had reviewed. And in the meantime, let's actually do one of the signature readings that the author wanted us to do, Chris Ann. She had suggested that we do the soul joy spread. It's right here in the book. So we're going to be pulling 3 cards: the gift, the illumination, and the lessons of joy. So we're going to do 1, 3, and 2 as our placements on these, and let's see what we can find. Let me just do a quick shuffle of the cards and then we'll get going here really quick. As I'm shuffling, I wanted to quickly mention that each Wednesday we'll be doing card readings that will be helpful for contemplation, because many times we have need for our soul, body, and mind to commune together and to contemplate and come into harmony. Like, you know, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm experiencing, this is what I'm thinking. And when you get all those to line up so that you're all going, aspects of yourself are going into peace, love, or joy, and harmony, where there's balance. You can almost look at your body. You've got your head for thinking, your heart for feeling, and your 2 feet are for standing on the ground and balancing your weight. So everything, if it's balanced, is held up, uplifted. It's easy to move. It's easy to go after your dreams or take care of yourself. If you're out of balance and in a disharmonious connection or relationship within yourself, your thoughts aren't in congruence with your heart, and your body is telling you it's not feeling at ease, it's in dis-ease. Those things are all really important for us, and it doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means that you need to focus your attention on taking care of yourself, and that means all of yourself: the spiritual, the creature self, the soul self, the physical, emotional, and spiritual. A lot of people just kind of make it cosmic or galactic. It doesn't matter, whatever, because it is even bigger than just the big 3s that we're talking about: your own personal responsibility and relationship, but how you flow and how you move and how you relate to all that is going on universally, cosmically, and even galactically, if that's what you're connecting to as well. Then you want to know that you've done the best. You've created some kind of relationship connection that is going to help you to do really more of your soul journeying and making sense of the lessons that are being presented, the experiences. I call them even pop quizzes. So the things that you thought you'd already dealt with, learned, and knew really well, the universe seems to give you a little extra experience, kind of like a pop quiz. Like, how much did you retain? How much did you really integrate? Did you really understand that? Or it could be seen as, once you understand how to use your tools, let's say you're a carpenter, and you've got the saws and the hammers and the screwdrivers and the nails and the boards, and you've got all these resources and tools, but how do you make something out of it with these skills that you have? Well, when you are faced with an issue and you know that this is not a really good situation for a hammer, but where's my screwdriver? And I need a specialty screwdriver because it's not the flathead, it's the Phillips head, or whatever it might be. You know how to use them. You've practiced. You've got a lot of good experience from the past. It means you can face any future creative endeavor that comes up. You can solve issues. You can create more with them because you have the skills. And I think that's the same way as when we're looking at cards or pendulums or crystals or Reiki or energy work of all sorts, in any kind of types of techniques, tapping it comes to mind, and many things that sometimes it's for healing, and sometimes it's for meditation, sometimes it's for getting your body and mind spirit connected, as in yoga can do for you. All these things that bring you that sense of joy, ultimately. And it is your relationship with joy. If you can make that your priority and your measuring tool. So if you've got your yardstick or your measuring tape or rulers or however, calibrators, whatever it is, when you know that this is joy, then you know how to calibrate to it. How far off are you? How much more do you need to, maybe let go of, shave off, add to create a more cohesive experience of joy? Don't we all want joy? We all want that thrill of victory. We all want the good things in our lives. How do you do that? Well, equate love with joy. Peace, love, harmony. Or you can do peace, joy, and harmony. Joy is an elevated level of even love, where it's actually more than just, yeah, this is really good and I love it. It's like, I love this. I really love you. I really find joy in your presence. I find joy in this food or in this artwork or in this endeavor, in this relationship. So let's just do some work here. I will go ahead and we're going to do the one. Let's see, this pig. 2, and I always feel into my cards. Some people just shuffle till they're done and then they start pulling from the top or wherever. But for me, I can feel a certain energy with the cards that I'm picking, and it helps me to know that it's sort of like that, ooh, pick me kind of experience. I'm thinking of Shrek when Donkey is going, oh, pick me. So much energy, so much excitement. Can you feel that? I really, really, really want you to pick me. So I've got our cards. I felt them. And here we go. The first card is the gift. This is the Lightseer position. This is you. Remember, this is a general reading, so if you ever want a specific personalized reading, you can visit my website and I have offerings there, so but reach out anytime. But if you're wanting to do something really simple for yourself, this is going to be an excellent, simple way to get messages, whether you use the Lightseers deck or any other deck of your choice. I'll even just flip through books, or I have a grab bag of quotes and ideas that I like to keep, and I'll use those. It's astounding how those messages can come through for us intuitively. We really do know what they mean and how to tell the story, so it tells the message in a way that mind, body, soul can all connect and find a way to coordinate together and find their sense of ease and companionship. So, all right, so this is, where can I give to the world? This is 2 of Swords. She's blind. She's got the ravens. I've got to take a look at that one. What is she saying with the 2 of Swords? Okay, the 2 of Swords is a stalemate, a crossroads, making a difficult choice, opposing ideas or options, choosing the best route of action, memory, and thought. So it's telling me that if we're looking at this as the gift, a light seer can give clarity to a confused world, would be how I would see this. I hope you can see this card. Let me pull this down just a minute. Here's the card, and 2 of Swords. So thoughts. And it's a crazy world, right? With lots of thoughts, and people feeling a lot of dark thoughts and a lot of attacking, like they're really being victimized, or they don't even see it coming. They're blinded, but they're in pain and suffering because it just doesn't seem to stop. The whole, I don't know, whatever is attacking them. So here's where we as Lightseers can actually help the world, because we've done the work. We are actually on the path, and many are coming into those blinders, coming off, and then they're like seeing the world in a whole new way, so differently, and trying to navigate it. That's why the Soul Life Path is here for you, is to help you and our whole community to find our way to supporting ourselves, first and foremost, those around us, and the world at large. And just take care of the our votes for. I prefer to go for the good things in life. That's why if you like, share, comment, subscribe, those are so important to every channel that you visit. And I know a lot of people will just kind of watch and then they'll move on. But if you really resonate with it, whether or not you are finding it particularly meaningful to your life, but you going, yes, this is good stuff, I want more of this in the world. Whether it's my channel or others, please like, subscribe, and engage sometimes when you can. Share, for sure. Share to your other social media and other ways that you can get others to, get the link and come in and see what profound wisdom is out there in this world. And YouTube is full of it, full of great things. There's stuff that isn't quite your thing. Don't bother liking and subscribing to that. Give your vote with the thumbs up, with the subscribing, hitting the notifications when it really is something, a channel you really, really want to be able to follow. When blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move toward the light. So whether or not you feel like you're the one who knows how to help those with that blindness, taking the blinders off, or you're in that situation right now, the point is being, when you feel blinded by the unknown, and a lot of times we don't know in the moments, we can trust that we do move toward the light. It's astounding. When you want to go to the light, it's astounding how your steps get led to those things. And that's why intuition and practicing it as a tool is so important for all of us. The lessons of joy. Lessons of joy. This is our lessons of joy. 6 of Cups. So full of love. Lots of sweetness, companionship, very emotionally connecting. When you care for another creature, when you're little and innocent, and you just know naturally how to help another person, another creature. You just know how to love, and it brings joy to your heart to be able to do so, to be able to stand up and use your body and provide things that another creature can't do for themselves, for instance, or another person. So again, remember, if you are able to have that faith and trust, you know this, and you know that even if you feel this way at times, you have faith that you and hope that you can move forward and it will be okay. Just go to the light. Just go toward the light. Go through to the joy. Find your joy, and let the doubting thoughts, the dark nights of the soul, to just be held at bay by spiritual strength and spiritual support. Illumination. Oh, okay. So in the lessons of joy, this is where my lessons of joy can be uncovered. So when you find yourself in these, when you come back into the light again, because you know they're always temporary, this is where you can uncover those lessons of joy. So remember, soul joy spreads. So here we go. We're just talking about the two extremes, the dark and the light of love. Which is interesting because in order to find peace, you have to have trust that this is not the end of the game of life that you're playing, the end of your soul journey. This is just a temporary snaggle of chords and strings and thoughts, emotions that are just hindering you. So unsnarling those, untangling them is so helpful. And let's see what Illumination, the third card, is going to show us. This is, what can I illuminate for others? The King of Wands. All right, so I want to look at that one. King of Wands is charisma, passion, spontaneity, pursuing your dreams, fast energy, enthusiasm, courage, taking inspired action, and pursuit of adventure. So the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feelings of inspiration. Perfect. Watch this. You have the stuck thoughts, you feel lost. and you have trust that you can call in inspiration, spiritual wisdom, being courageous to say, no more, done, stop. You defend yourself, you call in for help, you take care of you in that moment. And then also how that is going to be where you'll find your lessons. This is where this kind of experience often brings people into this kind of heart-centered willingness to give love to others, because this is so painful and so not what our souls are wanting to experience. This is what our souls want to do and experience. And often in this world, there's a lot of energies going on, a lot of agendas happening, and it takes courage. And it also takes the command, sovereign choice to stay in your power, to hold your own light up and to say, I have a right to be here. I have a sovereign duty to take care of myself, my endeavors, my soul journey, and this is how I am going to stand my ground. And I can be loving, but I don't need to be a victim. It takes a lot of courage to do that. I just want to take a look at Six of Cups in case I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything there, because that was really all right. Six of Cup is talking about nostalgia, reconnecting with people from the past, harmony, things of your life, inner child, and future self. So I love that. I am at peace with my past. It has brought me to where I am meant to be. So I'm at peace with my past. The soul journey. You may have had a really dark past, a lot of pain and suffering, and you felt so lost and so punished for needlessly, for undeservedly treated, ill, and picked on, those kinds of things. At some point, you probably can find that you will put the line in the sand and say, no more, I'm done. And you'll pick up your wand, call in your spirit support team, and let your soul lead. And it takes a lot of courage to do that, because your ego creature self is going, I don't know how to do this. I'm going to be a bully. And that's when the victim type of people or empathic people, they don't want to be a bully, but they also don't go far enough to stand their ground and create the boundaries and say, and hold to those boundaries and say, no, this is my boundary. This is my arena where the environment that I want to experience and live in is right here. It's peace. It is not chaotic. I do not invite chaos into my life anymore. I leave that to let you do you. I will do me. And you move away in peace, letting others do what they need to do, but you're going to take care of yourself and do the path that you feel is a better path for you, for the purpose of getting more to this point where you're a loving, giving, generous, gracious, compassionate, kind person who was a lot like your little one, your little inner child used to be. And so all those hard times no longer are in this. Do you see that? It's like it's healed. It's gone. It's like this courage had taken and faced it and made this come back into reality, because this is what that's all about. I love this reading. This is a great reading. It really does express the soul joy path, the soul path living lifestyle. It is taking each one of these moments and bringing some courage to it and restoring ourselves back to the truth of who we really are. Oh, I hope this helps you. Again, as we conclude, I wanted to mention that the link for the 3-day weekly journal template is in the description. If you don't already have one, I highly encourage you to go ahead and download it. Even if you already have a journaling practice, just having the template can help you when you're opening a page and you looking at that page. Well, what am I going to write about today? This helps you when you follow along these several weeks here where we're doing this process for 3 days a week. Mondays is an affirmation to really connect with for the week. Wednesdays are the contemplation week for the week. And then Fridays is Freedom Fridays, and that's where I'm super excited to share some of my tips and tools for how to do some of this stuff. You know, you're trying to go, yeah, I should, I gotta, I could do this, I could do that, but what do I do? Oh my goodness, and then you're overwhelmed, you're following a lot of shiny objects. It's more like, let me just share with you the things that I've learned, kind of the pros and cons, what they're good for, you know, which ones are more like say a hammer for your life, how many are more like variations of the screwdriver, the saws, the scissors, the needles, the, you know, any kind of craft tools that you might have around, or if you're into creating with wood, you're going to have a whole toolbox there of different tools that you wouldn't have in other ways, but I think you get the point. Essentially, spiritual tools are just amazing. I'm still exploring and playing with them, and I bring them in and out of my world experiences as I need them. But like the pop quiz, when I receive certain things that tell me now is the time to bring out that old tool that I remembered from way back that, you know, I just haven't used it for a while. I haven't had a need for it, but now I do. It's always in my toolbox. So, all right, here's where I would like you to focus. Which one of these are you contemplating this week? Are you thinking about anything that is karmic, or just where you feel that you're lost and can't seem to get a handle on creating the kind of life you want? What kind of life do you want? What do you see about yourself or feel about yourself what is the innocent and the pure part of yourself? The most generous, encouraging, loving, joy-filled part of yourself. It may feel like you've lost that for a while, but do you have the courage to go after it, to ask for the light, to let your soul lead you by? What is it that you need to be courageous and to follow your path today and this week? All right, have a great one. I look forward to seeing you next time, and enjoy the other videos. Catch up if you are just joining, and know that you can touch these videos time and time again. You may want to do these like every year. You might want to play with these and review and go back to your journal and say, oh my gosh, look where it was a year or 2, 3 years later, and say, oh my goodness, this was my reality at the time. Look at how much I've progressed. Look at how much I've learned. I have so much more faith. I can trust life more. I can trust myself more. Those are the things and the gifts that you're building right now. All right. Bless souls. Have a great week. Talk to you next time. Take care.